Hi there, this week's video is all about audience participation. I'm talking about how to get interactive with the audience. So keep watching and find out. Hi guys, it's Turan here for Feel Good Hypnosis, but I'm not going straight into my description of the video that's coming up. This week I'm going to play the video first and then talk about it afterwards. Yes, I do listen to comments, and well, only one person made the comment, but I like to respond to comments, so I'm mixing it up and giving you the street hypnosis right away. So if you like that format, give me a comment in the comment section below, give me a thumbs up to make sure you like this video, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out. Click the grey notification bell next to that subscribe button. In the meantime, let's watch the video and then we'll talk about it later.
But in a moment when you wake up, you're going to feel like you're Michael Flatterly.
Oh no!
The famous Irish dancer.
Oh my no!
You're the world famous Irish dancer. It's like you have Mexican jumping beans inside your feet. You will not be able to stop dancing. And the more people clap, the more you'll feel like dancing. Nod your head that you understand. You'll just feel that rhythm in the air. It doesn't have to be music. You'll just feel a rhythm in the air and you'll want to start dancing. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. How's it going? Having fun? It's getting stronger and stronger now. You feel that feeling inside your feet now.
Wait, no wait, I'm not even doing the I'm pretty sure, no wait.
When I click my fingers, you're going to be the famous ballet dancer. And stop now, and sleep. Deeper, relax. Deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel.
So I hope you'll enjoy that street hypnosis skit. It really was a fun skit to do. You heard the audience participation, so I just want to break down some of the things I was doing that maybe you missed, maybe you noticed them yourself. So again, comment in the comment section below. Am I telling you something new, or have you've seen it clearly in the video? So first of all, giving the suggestion. I give the suggestion in one or two ways. First of all, I say you're going to be Michael Flatterly. Now, she's young, the audience is young, so they might not know who Michael Flatterly, the famous Irish dancer, is. So I point out the famous Irish dancer. So you're going to be like a famous Irish dancer. I'm emphasizing that to her. Now, I heard the screams and giggles of the audience, so it's clear that they knew who Michael Flatterly was just by naming him. And it's Northern Ireland here, so I think everybody knows who he is, but it's better to be safe. That person is in a head down, relaxed position, and it's not 100% sure whether, she's giving me feedback that she knows or not, so I want to make sure, I want to layer that in. In fact, I go on to say it's like your feet have jumping beans, Mexican jumping beans in them. So again, 2 or 3 different ways of suggestion that she's going to dance, she's going to move around with her feet. Now, to sidestep here from the hypnosis itself, I want to point out, as this video is about audience participation, notice the way I'm standing. I'm sort of standing at an angle to the girl that I'm hypnotizing, so that my voice is projecting into the audience. You can see there's a large audience there, and you can see they're quite noisy. So I want to make sure that both the person hears the suggestion. If they don't hear the suggestion, well, there's no use trying to make any suggestions at all. And likewise, if the audience don't hear what I'm suggesting, then it becomes boring and they'll walk away. So I'm angling myself so that I cut across her ear line and in towards the audience so that they hear, and projecting my voice sufficiently. So it's no use going, you are an Irish dancer, you're a famous Irish dancer, and whispering it. You need to project your voice so that you're saying, you're an Irish dancer, so that she hears it and the audience hears it. So that's number 1 in terms of audience participation. Again, there's another famous saying for actors is never turn your back to the audience. Number 1, it's very rude, but number 2, the voice projection will be muffled behind your back. And this is a great example where I didn't do that, but you'll see me doing that from time to time. Try doing it 100% of the time, and it's not easy when you're improvising and just going with the flow in a situation, but the key thing is the audience are there as well as the person you're hypnotizing, so everybody has to get an experience, and it's important that you incorporate them all, or you're not really doing street hypnosis at all. So getting back to the suggestions, so again I layer in another suggestion, a beautiful suggestion, that the more the audience claps, the more you will dance. Again, that's a lovely suggestion as well, because it becomes a loop. It means I'm not having to put so much work in after she's opened her eyes. I need to give her a jostle along. The audience will hopefully clap, and that will inspire her through that suggestion to dance even more. Another lovely suggestion I say is, and it's important to do this because there's no music playing in the background, I point out you'll just hear the rhythm in the air and want to dance. So there is no music, you won't hear any music. Again, it's natural that you dance, if you're going to dance at all, when there's music. So if there's no music there, it doesn't aid in that suggestion. And again, because we're doing street hypnosis, we're out in the middle of the street, we can carry portable speakers. Portable speakers are very loud and very compact these days, but it's one less prop to worry about. Props are good and music is good if you can do it, but look how this skit works without any music at all. All I've done is suggest that, well, you'll feel the rhythm in the air and start to dance. So nice little twist there, so you can have one less prop in your bag. So then I say 1, 2, 3, wide awake, and bang, she opens her eyes and she's just standing there. And again, I love that anticipation. It's very encouraging. Many people will panic and go, oh my goodness, she's not dancing. I know, I've hypnotized this girl already. I'll put some links to other videos from her in the link section up above. So I know she can dance. I know she's going to do a good job of this and accept this suggestion. So it's just let it sink in. When I see that she's not dancing immediately, I just put a few extra suggestions in there, and I'm confident that she's heard the original suggestions. So all I say is, feel that feeling getting stronger and stronger. A little dramatic little finger click doesn't hurt, but if you can't click your fingers, again, that's not part of the hypnosis protocol. You don't need to be able to click your fingers for this to work. The key thing is I'm just giving her time and giving her space to breathe and absorb that suggestion. Now, within seconds, she's going, oh my goodness, wait, with great enthusiasm, with great excitement and thrill, and when at that moment she says that, look down at her legs, they're hardly moving, but she's feeling something inside, and that is that point where you go, yes, it is working. There's always that anticipation. I've done this skit before with other people, and sometimes nothing's happened because they're just not in any way natural dancers. Even if it's just jiggling their legs about, they don't know how to dance. So you can't accept a suggestion if you can't just naturally do it. It's a bit like the skit when I say, when you wake up you will speak fluent Spanish. Some people just gibber out what they think is Spanish, but for other people they just sit there because, well, they don't know how to speak Spanish, so they can't speak Spanish, and the skit sort of falls a little on its face. But again, that beautiful moment when she goes, oh no, wait, with great excitement, tells me we're getting there. A few seconds later, her feet start to jiggle. And then, what's lovely, again, because I've incorporated the audience and talked clearly to them so they know if they clap more, she'll dance more. When they see her feet starting to move, it's brilliant. Sometimes, again, I need to prompt the audience and I say, listen to the audience clapping, because they aren't at that point. And the audience will get the hint. But this time, this group were perfect for the situation, and they just went with it. It was again, beautiful to see. And the audience start clapping, and as they clap, she just goes into full dance. And she's laughing away, and she's putting her hands out like, my goodness, what's happening to me? Which again, gets the audience clapping even more, and that becomes almost a hypnotic loop. And the more she dances, the more they clap, the more they clap, the more she dances, and it becomes that beautiful spiral. So at that point, I move on. I click my fingers in front of her and say, in a moment you're going to start dancing like a ballet dancer instead. Now, we're in Northern Ireland and everybody knows good old Irish dancing here. Ballet dancing, not so clear. And basically all she does is sort of spin round in a circle. That's fine for me. It's just good enough belly dancing as we need in this street hypnosis skit. But there's that point where she's starting to spin, probably getting a wee bit dizzy, and she almost falls into me. Again, this is where we have to take a step back and be careful of health and safety. At that point, I sort of stop her and drop her back into hypnosis. I don't think there's any real danger there, but it was getting to that point where I think she was probably making herself dizzy by spinning so much. So always bear that in mind. Always watch out for health and safety issues like that there. We don't want her falling and tripping right at the end, spraining an ankle, and it just ruins the whole mood of the day for other people even. So keep that in mind. Always watch out for what's happening. The audience were going crazy at that point. They were really laughing. They were really having fun. They were really clapping. So it would have been great to extend that skit even more. But I made the decision from the way she was spinning to say, well, let's call it a day, and dropped it back into hypnosis. So I hope all that made sense. If you weren't too sure, go back and watch it again from the beginning. I want to know what you thought of me giving the tutorial after you've seen the video. Put your comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think of this different format, or should I move back to the original format? I'll leave it up to your imaginations to see what way I'll do it for next week. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you enjoyed that description. Like I said at the beginning, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and click that subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out. Click the grey notification bell next to the subscribe button. Oh, bit of a tongue twister there. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.